Charles Haley. You're listening to Nothing But Niners.
This is Kyle Juszczyk, and you're listening to Nothing But Niners.
So now they've got to start from deep in their end of the field, and Garrison Hurst takes advantage of it. He takes the handoff, sweeps to his right, gets to the 20. He's in the 30, needs to cut in. He comes back up the right sideline, breaks the third tackle, comes down to the 30. He's down to the 20. He's down to the 10. He's down to the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! 96-yard run from scrimmage. Garrison Hurst breaking tackle after tackle, sweeps down the sideline, throws off bodies like clothes after a marathon.
Young, back to throw. In trouble, he's going to be sacked. No, gets away. He runs, gets away again, goes to the 40, gets away again, to the 35, cuts back at the 30, to the 20, the 50, the 10. He died. Touchdown, 49ers.
Third down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking down in post, and it's good! Touchdown! Touchdown, 49ers!
For the second down, Ryan takes the snap, throws the slant to the left side. It's Russell, intercepted! The 49ers pick it, and Navarro Bowman is redemption! Navarro Bowman running it all the way for the touchdown! No greater redemption!
The San Francisco 49ers, we can do whatever we want.
Click, click, boom. What's going on, faithfuls? It's your boy Mike from the Nothing But Niners crew. Guys, it is time to overreact. Get those shot glasses ready because we back in effect. Let's go. The Niners go out there and take care of business, man. What a freaking game. I'm very, very proud of the way these guys fought against a well-rested Seattle team. Played on Thursday. The Niners had to travel back from the East Coast. Lost a day for travel, but we didn't go out there and make excuses. We didn't cry like the Eagles did when we whooped their tail, right? No, we went out there and we took care of business, huh? Or as the youngins are saying now, we stood on business. We stood on business. You guys are going to hear that a lot, and it's very, very annoying, just so you know. But the Niners went out there, and they did their thing against the Seahawks. Congratulations to the Niners, 28-16 victory. We're going to go and break all that stuff down. Let me run through some of these formalities really quick. If this is your first time on this page and you enjoy the content, you enjoy the people, give us a thumbs up on the video. Please then also subscribe and then turn on your notifications so you know when we are going live. Give us a follow on some of our social media platforms. We have Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter, and those handles are Nothing But 9 ERS. That is the number 9, Nothing But 9 ERS. And then follow us on Facebook and Twitch. Those handles are Nothing But Niners. By the way, live on both right now at this very moment. All right, so make sure you guys get on over there and give us a follow. Shout out to the Facebook page. Shout out to the 49ers Gab Facebook page, man. Guys, all the game day action, man. It was rocking, popping, and kicking over there, man. Patreon.com/NB9ERS. Oh, man, it was so good. Oh, it was so good. Yes, I do have flowers in my head. I know you guys can see it. My kids were gone. My kids were gone this weekend. And my daughter came home and said, "Daddy, these are for you." So I dropped them right in the back of my hair. I just let it sit there. Now I can't get it back in. Hold on, where'd it go? Oh, shit. You see what you did? I think there we go. All right, so it's back. Here we go. So we're going to go ahead and get to these victory shots, man. I'm going to post a link in here, and y'all know how it is, man. It's first come, first serve. We're going to go through these pressers also, but let's get these victory shots out the way. Kyle Shanahan is at the podium right now as we speak. There is the link to join. All right. We're going to have a good one, man. We're going to have a funky good time. Hey, we're going to have a funky good time. Ha, ha, ha. We're going to take you higher. Let's go, baby. Come on now. I see y'all loading up in there. I see him loading up down there. All right. We're going to get these victory shots ready. Oh, he got the jack. He got the jack down there. I see him. Let's go. Okay. Some new faces. We're going to do this. I see y'all down there. All right, we're going to load them up. Eric, man, you got to turn your camera on so I know when you're ready to come in. Let me get this banner off of here. We're going to go ahead and do this, man. Let's load up these victory shots, man. I'm ready. We're going to pop my people in here. Let's go. I see my man Steve Juan is in the building. Eric, oh, there he is. There he is.
Hey, Mike, I'm rocking with y'all all night now. However long you're here, I'm here.
Hey, I'm with you, big dog. Listen, guys, we got to go ahead and pull this bad boy up. This is fun. Now, let me check my Twitter DM real quick. I want to make sure no one sent me any request over there before we do this. I still say Twitter. Y'all call it X, or y'all still say Twitter?
I don't call it nothing.
I still call it Twitter.
All right, I don't see any. It doesn't look like I missed any DMs. All right, so we good to go. Oh, wait, we got somebody else down there. Dan is in the building. Let's go, baby.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
We busting out the gold bar.
Yo, let's up. Let's up.
We're going to get this gold bar going, man. Let's get these shots poured up, everybody. Let's get ready to do this. Huh?
Don't worry, Mike. It doesn't look like alcohol today.
That bonds us. There you go. Yeah, now you don't have me worried this time, man. Let's get them up. Let's get them up. Through the lips and past the gums. Watch out, tummy. Here it comes.
Outside. That's a double shot.
Never tasted so good.
Oh, wow.
Now we can talk. Now we can talk. All right. Let's do this. I got some feedback. I don't know who that is. Who we getting the feedback from, guys? We're gonna have to go on mute.
Might be me.
We're gonna highlight people one by one. Let's get my man Eric up here first. You all right, Eric?
Yes, sir.
I'm all right. What do you think about that game?
Well, just my last time big Seahawks fan here. Congratulations to you guys on a great win.
Okay. I appreciate it, man. And listen, you are a returning Seahawk fan. I commend you for that, man. Thank you very much. We appreciate the support.
Well, that's no problem.
All right, man. Listen, you be safe and enjoy the rest of your day, all right?
How about you too?
All right, take care, my man. All right. We're going to go with Ronnie next, man. What's going on, Ronnie? How you doing?
I'm good. Yo, that guy.
And my partner next to you.
He looked like how the Seahawks look after they're all busted up. It's like, damn.
It's a rough day for Seahawks fans, man. But
yeah.
He came through, showed some love. He did the same thing last time too. He came through last time and showed some love. So I appreciate it, man.
Respect that.
Absolutely. What were your guys' thoughts on the game?
It was a good win. It wasn't what we're used to. You know, we're getting kind of comfortable and used to blowouts. So it was a nice gritty one. It kind of shows what we look like when we are down men. So health is going to be very, very important in the stretch. You know, it's good that this is happening now. People can get healthy, but we're going to need the health in the stretch.
You know, when this game started, I'm not going to lie to you, man. I felt like Seattle was the more physical team at first. They came out hitting hard. They were flying around. They just looked more. I understand what the first run looked like. The second play was a touchdown, right? It's boom. But we didn't know, like, that wasn't a tone setting. You know what I'm saying? Like, we weren't physical, and it was just great blocking, good eyes by Christian McCaffrey, and then good blocking on the touchdown. But, man, Seattle, like, they marched down the field on us and answered right back. And then they were just,
I knew once
they were
Ward
just
was out,
physical.
It was going to be a battle. I knew once Ward was not playing. I go, well, this is going to be a little bit of a fight.
And shout out to Demo. Shout out to Ambry Thomas.
Oh, wow, yeah. He stepped up.
I think those boys went out there and did their thing, man. I do.
Yeah, he stepped up.
All right.
You know, a little bit of mistakes on our part. We can't give up those interceptions. We gotta pull them down. We can't let anything slide with some of the better teams. We gotta pull those down.
Yeah, absolutely. Ronnie, I'm gonna go on to Steve next. But listen, man, I want Steve. See you later, buddy.
All right,
you enjoy, okay? Have a good one, Ronnie. Be safe. Right. Oh, let's go. I like it. Let's go. It's me, Mario. I like it, man. Let's go.
All right.
All right. See you later. So I heard something about that whole "it's a me, Mario." It's apparently not what he was saying at all. He was saying something called "Itsumi," which was I forget what it is, man. It was like it's like Japanese for super or something like. Hold on, wait. Now I got to look this stupid thing up because it's bothering me.
I think you're right.
Yeah, now I got to look it up, though, because I'm telling the story wrong. And, all right, so in Japanese, let's see here. Oh, wait, is this based off of TikTok? So am I just saying some propaganda? As an Italian, that's the only thing. What? I can't find it now. All right, maybe I don't care. All right, it don't matter. But it's sumi, meaning super, and that Mario does indeed. Okay, so yet another user that saw the video discrediting the validity of it's sumi, meaning super, and Mario does indeed say it's me. All right, so it's a debate. All right, I don't care anymore. Whatever. All right, Steve, man, what's going on with you, big dog?
Not much, man. One thing confused me. Why didn't they take any timeouts before halftime? Try and get the ball back and make it a bigger lead.
You know, I wish I could answer that question for you, bro, but I can't. Kyle just does very questionable things sometimes. Some people thought that, he just wants to get out of there healthy, so let the guys get to the locker room, and maybe that could have been it. But I don't see Kyle be that aggressive often. That's not really part of who he is. He sits back a lot and lets the game come to him. He doesn't usually chase points like that. Now, we'll do that when we get the ball in the second half. He likes to have the ball last going into halftime and score. But they were getting the ball because we started the game with the ball. I don't think he was looking to try to do anything there.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was weird, man. But what do you think of the fight, man? You think Diamador Lenore should have been ejected?
I mean, like, I understand he was going to defend his teammate, but I think he should have I think he should have let it go. Let it play out, a little bit.
Like Frozen. I feel you. Let it go.
Yeah. because then if they did anything, they would have only been one rejected.
That's true.
And I love the fact that after the touchdown from DK Metcalf did nothing. Love that.
Nothing. They had a couple more targets go his way, but no receptions. All PBUs, underthrows, interceptions his direction. Like it was very strange because I thought, oh man, we're in for it. Like I thought that the Seahawks felt like they found something in Metcalf against the Cowboys. So I was like, they're gonna test this game. He came out bigging up Mooney Ward and everything this week. He was saying, and I respect anybody that can shadow me all game long and all that, And then when we lost Mooney, I was like, oh boy.
Yeah.
But I think the guys did a phenomenal job. I think the defense held up really, really well. I was proud of how those boys fought. We lost a lot of people in this game. I actually got Kyle Shanahan queued up here. But let me get to some of the other guys. You all are sticking with us, right? You guys are staying for the show, or you got to go?
Yeah, I'm sticking.
I'm here.
The
I'm out of charge of them.
is hopefully the Niners can take over the number 1 seed tonight. Hopefully.
Yeah. So, trust me, we're gonna talk about that. You know what? Actually, let's go ahead and talk about that. Let's bring up. We got a couple other people down here. Stuart, you ready down there? All right, Cali boy, you ready? All right, let's do this. Let's get my guys in here. Are we taking another victory shot again?
Oh, hell yeah.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah, I'm ready, John. I'm ready.
One for the win, one for the fight.
Let's go, baby. Hold up. Let me get this bad boy again. I might have to pour a half of one because I see how y'all trying to get me already.
Are we taking another shot?
Let's go. Come on, pour it up.
You were the one that asked us, but yeah, we're trying to get
Mike.
Yeah.
We got another poem, man.
my beer.
We got another poem, man.
Oh, my
Another
man
poem.
got
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Okay, let's get this. I tell you what. How about you say your poem and then we cheers to that?
Sure, let's do that.
Let's go, baby.
All right.
Don't worry, we're not going to take it without you. We're not going to take it without you, Stuart. You good?
How you come up with that quick though?
I just know. I write them during work, and then
put it all together when I get home. I shortened this one a bit though, so it's not so long. All right, I call this one. Cry Hawk.
I gotta get to that one.
In a clash where rivals fiercely fought, Niners and Hawks a battle sought. 28-16, the final call. A tale of grit, resilience for all. Debo Samuel, a star so bright, 2 touchdowns caught in swift delight. Purdy's throws, precise and true, found Debo's hands, his talent flew. Amidst the clash, the defense stood tall, a fortress of might, they covered all. Seahawks attempt met resolute wall, Niners defended, heeding the call. In this Gryderian saga, a hard-fought scene, Niners triumph, not just a dream. Debo's grabs and defense so keen, a victory etched in football's sheen.
Let's go, baby. I love it. Let's do it. Throw him back now.
Yes, sir.
Mike, you know you got to snap it up at a poetry show.
Woo! Oh, that's right. That's what we doing now. That's what we doing. Dan got to snap it and shit. Look how you changed the game up on us, man. Let's go. Open mic night over here. We're gonna get my girl Melissa in here too, guys. I got to know something though. Like this game, Christian McCaffrey is an absolute animal. But why didn't they let that man get in the end zone?
He didn't get the end zone this day?
No, he ain't getting the end zone today, man.
He sure did.
I could not believe that joint. I could not believe they didn't let him get in there, man. I was a little upset with Kyle and them. But, you know, it is. I understand why he couldn't do it the next play because he was gassed. That was a long 72-yard run. He was gassed. I get that. He was out of it. But, damn, the rest of the game, no, my man couldn't get in. It's okay. You know, I don't have him in fantasy or nothing. I wasn't looking for it, but it is what it is. I do want to hear from Kyle Shanahan real quick, but before we do, I want to get Stewart on. Let's give him the floor for a little bit, and then we'll go to Niner Cali boy. Stewart, man, what's up, man? What are your thoughts on the game?
Hey, what's up, bro?
How you feeling, big dog?
Why is there Hey, man. Seattle is our rivalry, man. They're tough.
They always are. They play us hard, man.
Hey,
you know those
Mike.
division rivals. That's how the games go.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike.
Good. I can hear you good.
Hey, I just got one thing. One of the things to say is our kicker, Wisnowski.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Man, if he didn't get that penalty, where did he end up on the field? Where did he end up on the field?
It was a 30-yard play. I don't know where exactly he finished, but it was a 30-yard run for nothing because of someone tripping. I like it was crazy.
Ronnie fell.
Yeah, because he fell down.
I hate
Crazy. But it did.
Yeah, it was. I don't remember who it was. Yeah, man, that would have been an awesome play.
Yeah, no, it was a phenomenal play, man.
Dude,
but listen,
that was amazing. Oh.
We're gonna let you go so we can keep the show moving, Stewart.
Yeah.
Thanks for jumping in, man. We appreciate you, man. You be safe, all right?
I got you, bro. Thanks, Mike.
All right, man. Cali boy, you up next, man. What's going on, big dog?
What's good, Mike?
Let's slide you over there to the spotlight. What's up, man?
Man, I'm doing good, bro. I just want to say, like, bro, I'm in the best spot right now as a Niner fan. Like, fantasy-wise, I'm going against my homeboy, right? And, like, our fantasy group is a Niner group, right? So it's a bunch of Niner fans that's in a fantasy league, right? So go figure. I got Debo, he got Aiyuk. And this man is killing our whole fucking league. And he's like number one. And I'm like barely trying to squeeze into the playoffs. Debo came alive today, bro.
Yes, he did.
How's Aiyuk have
14 points in fantasy points, right? You think that's a good day. You think, like, damn, 14 points. All right. You're doing good. My man had 100 yards. Congrats to Aiyuk. 1K Aiyuk. 1K BA.
There you go. That's right. Hold up. Let's drop a bomb on that.
But my man Debo Samuel. Hey, he's an anytime player, bro. Give me the ball, and I'm scoring.
Hold on, I'm gonna put people on mute because I don't know where the feedback is coming from. Just muting everybody. Go ahead. I got you. Yeah. Anytime he touches the ball, he's a threat to score. Every single time he touches the ball.
We in a good spot. When you got a man putting up 14 points without scoring a touchdown, you got a man that's scoring touchdowns as long as you put the ball in his hands. I mean, goddamn, bro. Like,
yeah.
We in a good spot, bro. We got no excuses not to fucking take it off.
Listen to this. I'm in a fantasy league with a bunch of Eagles fans, right? And they did a bunch of trading all year long. So I started with really good wide receivers, but I traded some away to get certain pieces and all that. I was determined to get Saquon Barkley on my team. I was determined to get Derrick Henry on my team. So my team is actually it's pretty nice right now. My record is 9-4. I'm in third in the league right now. I only have 3 wide receivers. Now, I drafted Brandon Aiyuk. All right? I drafted him. I drafted other receivers, but the guy who had Barkley, I wanted to get Barkley, so I had to send him a good wide receiver, some other running backs. So I'm down to 3. I only have 3 wide receivers. I got Brandon Aiyuk, Debo Samuel, and Marquise Brown. So I'm stuck. I had to put them both in there. I'm looking at my score, bro. Debo finished with 39 points, bro, in this league. Yes,
sir.
Can y'all see that? It's probably not even going to focus, is it? Look at that. 39 points, man.
See, man. He got me 30 in mine.
Got you 30? Oh, yeah.
His boy had Aiyuk and he had Metcalf.
Oh my God! So he probably thought he was gonna go crazy.
Hey, so you know when Metcalf got kicked out of the game, I was stoked. I was like, oh yeah, stand on business, my boy.
Is that officially what he was signing? I wanted to know what he signed after he scored.
Stand on business. Yeah, that was last week.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But hey, Fred Warner played him though. Him. You know, because Fred started that. But, you know, it's always last man gets caught.
No, nothing low-key about that. Fred Warner hit that man in the back of the head. That's not even allowed in boxing, bro.
Oh, yeah. Then he put his hands up when he grabbed his face.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, like, come on, Fred. Hey, like, he sold it.
Hey, in the streets, Red's a nigga that call the cops.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's all good, though, bro. We got the dub. We got to keep that in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
I love it.
Yeah, It was a good team win, man. I got a random question for you, and I'll let you go, right?
Yeah,
so you got the baldy, right? You ever get your head waxed?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, bro. No, I never.
I don't recommend it, but you know, I saw a video of a guy doing it, and he was about to pass out. Yeah. So I'm asking every person I know with a ball cut if they've ever had their head waxed before. No, and I don't know anybody that's done it.
It's the Andis, like Andis, I shave, and then I hit the little Andis little buzzer. I don't even do the razor, bro.
Really?
No, I don't even do the razor.
Oh, man, check that out.
I ain't even on Salah's page. When you talking about Salah was like, I've been bicking since I was a teenager. That's
crazy. Yeah, can't do it. That's wild, man. But they got some cool things now, like you put your hand in there and it's like a.
Oh yeah, man. Technology is crazy, but I just
better safe than sorry. I feel you, man.
I wish I could grow the dreads out, bro. You know, in high school, I used to have long hair. You know what I mean?
Really?
But then, stress. The military, that stress you out. And then you start going bald, dog.
It's my first time in my life for having long hair. I never had braids before, anything. I woke up one day and was like, you know what? I want to try locks.
Hell yeah.
I talked to my wife about it.
Hey,
she was like, I don't know.
Keep it as long as you can. That's all
I don't know if you're going to look right with it or not. I don't know how you're going to look. And so I downloaded an app and like photoshopped it on me. That's how I decided to get locks, man.
Hell
so
yeah.
it's all
dog,
good, man.
Question for you though. You coming to AZ?
Yeah. No, not this year. Not this year.
Damn, dog.
I got too much stuff going on, man. My daughter's birthday is the 19th. We got Christmas right after that.
Right.
And then January 16th is my other daughter's birthday. So this time of year, it's tight, man.
I feel you, bro.
It's tight, yeah. Football season is not kind to me as far as finances, man. It's crazy because the shows be going crazy, but that's when all my birthdays are. My son's birthday is in September. My wife's birthday is September. Our anniversary is September.
September what?
My son is the 6th. My
Mine's
wife's
20th.
birthday is the 10th, and our anniversary is the 7th.
Of September?
So we got 6, 7, 10, yeah.
My birthday is the 20th, and my daughter's birthday is the 14th.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like y'all September
Virgo's
babies, man.
crazy out here.
People got to start doing other stuff on New Year's Eve.
Oh. Hell yeah. Good holler at you, bro. Good holler at you, bro.
All right, brother. It was good talking to you. Be safe,
man.
all right?
Yes, sir.
Enjoy the rest of your day, big dog.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. I think we should hear from Kyle. We'll go through these pressers, and I won't be sharing too much of my thoughts on the game going forward because I have to do a show later on with the guys from 49ers Hive. But I will definitely like to hear from what you guys think on everything. So let's go ahead and get Kyle in here. Let's do some breakdowns. Kyle is, like I said, at the podium. Where is it at? Boom, there it is. He's done at the podium right now. I think other players are up, but let's hear what Kyle has to say.
All right, guys, injuries from the game. We had Charvarius Ward had a groin, never returned. Oren Burks, knee. Hargrave, hamstring, didn't return. And Greenlaw, hip. He did come back. Go ahead.
You got a 12-point win over a rested, somewhat desperate Seahawks team. What about today's win are you most pleased with?
Getting a win. I thought there were some things that were a little sloppy. We're just a little inconsistent throughout the day, but guys made a ton of plays, got enough points. The 2 turnovers the defense caused were huge. It wasn't the perfect football by any means, but our only goal is to get a win, and we found a way to do it.
Were the Seahawks daring him to beat him over the top?
No, they're actually pretty soft in all their coverages. They have deep guys all the time. You got one off schedule breaking out. The touchdown to Debo, just their hooker, stopped on the play. So when you do that, there's no one by him. And he saw, I think it was 33, he stopped, and Brock saw it, and that's why he got a wide open touchdown.
The big runs that almost every time you go left. How hard is it to resist just going left every single time, or do you always try to work to try to get to go left?
No, it's not always like that because I don't know whether it's going to bounce or cut back. So sometimes when we go to the right, it cuts back to the left too. So a lot of it depends on hashes and stuff and how we're playing. Yes, it makes sense to run to the left a little bit more if everything's even, but doesn't always work out that way like it might have come off.
A lot of your best offenses have been somewhat methodical, piling up first downs, working the clock. This team is so explosive today, and it's showing more and more of that. Have you had a team this explosive before in terms of, being able to get big chunk yardage?
Yeah, well, we got so many guys who can get such big plays on little plays. We went for a big play early in the game, tried to get George and BA down the middle, and the 2 hook defenders were deep and the safety. And some of my favorite plays by Brock on the day because he just went to a check down, which was the right answer, and Debo was a 5-yard check down, and he got 30 on it. So it's that happens on a lot of our stuff, and then the more they come up, then you can kind of get those easy big plays. The one George was huge just because they're honoring the run, and the play before that you could see him blow the run up, and with George and Charlie over there and 22 personnel, and they're coming up aggressive, and you could tell they did it again. That's why they tried to grab George going by him, but he was able to fight through the holding and get the touchdown. So got a lot of explosive guys, but when you're not just one-dimensional in that way, you hope it's a matter of time and just how it plays out.
Debo described his play last year as awful. How would you describe his play this year?
It's been very good. We're not done yet, so there's a lot more football to play, so we'll see at the end of the year. But I thought Debo came into this season very ready to go. I thought he was looking really good those first couple weeks. Didn't have all the stats to show it, but that was just the way the ball went. But he was really ready to go, and then he had a huge setback with his injuries, which took him a while to get back from. And when he did, it still took some time to get back in football shape. But starting a few weeks ago, you could see it, and I think he's at the top of his game right now.
Indication of injury-wise, if any of those will be long-term, is it too early?
No, I mean, Ward, not sure. We just have to look into it because he's had some stuff like in this past, so we're not quite sure. Oren was able to still play. Hargrave is a hamstring, so I'm assuming he pulled it, but we got to find out for sure. It's always, you never know with the D linemen how long they'll be out on that, but we'll know a little bit more tomorrow, and Greenlaw was able to come back, so.
Was the fake punt Wisnowski's call, or was that called?
I just knew that it would look good right there, so I just called my first fake punt. No, and I didn't today either. I don't really know what happened on it. I think he just hesitated a little bit. I haven't got to talk to him personally. I don't know if he thought it was going to get blocked or if he bobbled the snap a hair or he just had a glitch, but it was a good one because when he paused and stuff and saw the edge, it was obviously a clean look and he didn't hesitate for it. And I was just told he hit over 20 miles per hour on it, so that's real cool. No, Ronnie felt bad about it, but wish we could have avoided that.
You guys lost Ward on the first series, so how do you feel the defense responded? I guess especially the secondary.
Yeah, I thought they were huge. I mean, just such a challenge going against their receivers, all of them. Especially, I mean, Lockett and DK, and you know how good Mooney has done versus them, especially versus DK here in the past, and to lose him early in the game was stressful, especially when they hit a go route on that series too to get the touchdown. But that was about it after that. I thought Ambry had a hell of a game. I think he's been playing his best football here. I was so proud of him getting that penalty, not retaliating back. Thought Demo was unbelievable today. I wish he would have got that pick. I know Nick feels a little bit bad about that, but hated his retaliation, but we'll deal with that on our own. And then I thought Isaiah stepped it up too. I mean, we had to move guys around, and Isaiah's been a stud. He's ready for everything at any time in the game. Last week versus Philly, he had to go in and play safety on the second play when Gipp went out. And then it was kind of the same thing this week. Just we had to bump Demo outside and get him back to nickel, and those guys had a real good game.
In the first half, after they had the illegal forward pass, did you consider declining the runoff to? And it looked like you were talking to the ref about it. Did they not let you, or what happened?
No, we went back and forth on it, and then I ended up not liking my decision. It's kind of right in between there. I had enough timeouts. We said no, then we said yes, and then I was confused because when they did take the 10 seconds off and it was after an incomplete completion, I couldn't figure out why they were running it again. None of us knew, so it was just an unusual rule. So I just talked to the ref, and he said it is a weird rule, but that's how they do it. Even if it's a dead ball, you take a 10-second runoff, they can still start the clock. And once that started happening, and we were surprised by it, then we just let it go in at half.
Brandon Aiyuk hit the 1,000-yard receiving mark now in back-to-back seasons. What does he continue to do?
Just every year he gets so much better, just on the football field and also off the football field, which leads to the football field in terms of how mature he is. He's one of our leaders in there. I think BA's come a long way in terms of he gets so amped up for the games, and sometimes he won't get a ball for a little bit, and then he gets it late, and sometimes it happens early. But just BA this year, it really doesn't matter with him. He plays the same way down in and down out, and carries over in the run game and the pass game. And with the type of football player he is and how talented he is, it's always, you always feel it's a matter of time. He's going to get his 1,000, but he deserves it, and he's been great for us this year.
What was your view of the fracas there at the end, the ejections, and what was the explanation you were giving for Norman?
I was told he threw a punch. I saw all the Fred and DK stuff, and it was an awesome job by Fred, just keeping his composure and just taking it so he wouldn't get ejected. And then after that, and we were all excited, but I know there's a big scuffle after that, and I didn't see after that, but I was told Demo threw a punch too.
The Ji'Ayir Brown's showing up against the run and the pass. It seems like he's getting better every week. What are you seeing?
I see the same thing. I mean, he doesn't shy away from contact. He loves to be downhill and hit people, and he's got really good vision on the ball. And there's a couple times today that ball hung up in the air, and he had one pick, would have had two, but Fred intercepted it from him. I think it was him back there, but Fred ended up going like this. It was an awesome job. I think it was Ji'Ayir letting up and not both of them going for it at the same time, because then it would have been incomplete. But he got his opportunity. As we stated a month ago, he'd been ready for his opportunity the way he's been handling everything, and that's why now just the more experience he gets, the better he gets.
Back to the left side blocking there. We always talk about Trent, we know about Trent. How important and how well is Aaron Banks playing for that kind of play?
Aaron Banks is playing very well. I mean, I thought he did for us last year too. He had a big injury to come back from, which took him some time, but Banks is extremely consistent in everything he does. He's also got a lot of size, which is nice for us. We don't always have that, and each week he gets better. It was tough when he did have that setback, but the way he played last time versus Seattle on a real short week when he wasn't sure if he could go, followed by last week versus Philly, and then today, I couldn't be more happy with Aaron. All right, guys.
Gonna take everybody off of mute now so we can all speak. My NJ sister in the building. Shout out to Melissa down here. I see you. All right, y'all, we heard it. We can answer some of these super chats really quick. My man, my namesake over there, he said, what we doing, name twin? We doing the calling. Come on, man. Y'all, you know what it is, bro. We in here, man. We in here. Oh, take away the middle of the field? Fine. Brock will cook you down the field. Also, that fake punt, intentional or improv? Thoughts? Kyle answered, man. Nobody really knows. No, I'm kidding. It was not intentional. Kyle confirmed that it was not intentional. I couldn't tell when it was live whether or not it was intentional, but I'm happy that Kyle answered the question. Thank you both for your super chats today. We appreciate it. If any more come through, we'll pop them up. All right, guys, the floor is yours. Y'all can ask whatever questions. Let's have a conversation. I'll keep my eye on the pressures to see who's going to be up speaking later. So, we'll pop them up when they come in.
I just don't like that Kyle first blasted Demo and then he doubled down blasting Demo a second time in his presser, knowing that he didn't see what happened.
And I never saw Demo throw a punch.
Anybody else, he would say, "Oh, I had to wait to watch it myself. I was told something," or like he wouldn't rush to judgment. And as soon as Diamador Lenore is mentioned, he blasts him twice, and that pissed me off because it was a push. It's a double-hand push. One was on the shoulder, one was halfway between his shoulder and his neck. And he was literally just pushing him away from Fred Warner, who, by the way, Fred Warner was the one that shoved him on the ground. And it pisses me off that the coach goes and throws him under the bus with no reason to, other than wanting to boast Fred Warner for his stupid play and to blast Diamador Lenore. And Mike, this is what I told you a couple weeks ago. I was worried that Diamador would get the ball again, and once again, a Nick Bosa penalty called it back.
Yeah, it should have been 3 interceptions. Absolutely, Fred Bosa with the offsides, kind of ruined that for us. But look, those guys are out there and they're playing hard, and I'm almost willing to say this is going to be
Bosa. I'm just that was my concern because Demo has the worst luck, Mike. It's I was watching that George Kittle touchdown. I kid you not, I got the worst 2019 vibes, and I'm crossing my fingers. I'm they did not just go and lose another George Kittle touchdown on a flag.
Right.
That was my first instinct.
No, but it wasn't on us, so that was good. It wasn't on us, so it worked out for us. Let me ask y'all this question. You want to do another shot?
I haven't done a shot with you, so I started to do a shot while everyone else talks.
Oh, shit.
Well, let's go. You ain't said nothing but a word, baby. Come on now. Let's get the gold bar open.
I've been looking for that gold bar. I'm in Memphis, and it's not readily available.
Oh,
so I
but you can order it. You can order it on the website.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to end up ordering some because I've been looking everywhere. I actually got a liquor store that they gonna talk to their distributors and try to see if they can get some. But I've been all over trying to find them. I gotta get this gold bar. Can't find it nowhere. Memphis so whack, bro. Don't come to Memphis. Y'all do not come to.
I want to come to Memphis. I want to see a Grizzlies game. I want to see a Grizzlies game so badly.
Go see a Grizzlies game in another city. Don't come here.
Oh, he said wait till they played in Brooklyn or something, right?
Anywhere. Don't come here. Memphis is whack, bro.
Oh my
Wackest
God.
city I've ever been in.
My brother
when we first
was
moved
stationed out
here,
there.
I would tell you that when we first moved here, my parents told me, hey, we moving to Memphis. Now, I done had geography in school before that. When they said it, I was like, where's that? I had no idea where Memphis was. I don't know what that was. Tennessee, that's a state that you just kind of skip over in geography, right? You just, okay, it's right there in the middle somewhere. Bro, oh my God. This is the wackest city ever.
Oh, man. Hey, well, I tell you what, man. Hopefully, after this next shot, you'll think a little bit different about it. You'll start feeling a little bit better. By the way, what you drinking? What's that?
Samoa Jack.
Oh, yeah. Tennessee whiskey.
Tennessee whiskey. That's the only good thing about Memphis. Bro, I've been
All right,
to 89. I'm not gonna change my mind.
Yeah, there you go. Through the lips and past the gums. Watch out, Tommy. Here it comes again. 2 days in a row, man. I was tore up last night, y'all. I wanted to do a pregame show early, and I was like, I'm not moving, man. I drank so much last night, y'all. Oh my goodness. I can't tell y'all the other stuff that happened last night, but it was fun. If y'all saw my Twitter page, y'all would understand what was happening. I had to put my wife on blast on there, but it's cool. It's cool. By the way, congratulations again. Huh?
You went after Melissa on your Twitter page?
You gotta go see it. We were playing this game.
Now I gotta go get a Twitter.
She drew a card where she had to let somebody draw something on her face, but we got to pick what it was. Should I show y'all? Nah, I can show y'all. Forget it. You know what? Now I'm gonna show y'all. Oh, she's gonna kill me.
Oh my God.
She's gonna kill me. It's already posted, so okay, it's up there. Where is it at? Hold on, I gotta find it. Where is it? Hold on.
So I'm the last guy because I just refuse to get on Twitter.
Am I the only one
not on Twitter?
Probably.
No, it's not even Twitter anymore. It's x.com.
Yeah, nope, I'm not doing that. Twitter.
You can still type in Twitter though. You can still type in twitter.com and it'll still come up.
I get it.
So
I ain't doing it.
Look at this, man. Hold on. Time it. Oh, never mind. I got it.
It's so bad.
Oh my God, his balls.
It's an upside down heart. You don't know. Oh, it's a dick. It's definitely a dick. It's a little dick though. Don't worry. Is that nut? Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh, skeet. Oh, it's hairy balls. Oh, my wife is good. She knows what's on her forehead. That's right, baby. Let them know you ain't new to this. Oh, time it. Oh, never mind. I got it.
Oh my gosh.
It's an upside down heart. You don't know. Okay. All right. That's enough of that. Oh my God. Shout out to my wife for being a good sport, man. She held us down last night. It was a lot of fun. Crazy game, man. Oh my God, that game was crazy. Yeah, so I'm not gonna tell you to get on there because Twitter is a bad place. It's not always fun. I use Twitter less and less nowadays, but it is a lot of toxic shit going on Twitter. I gotta weed stuff out. Maybe I gotta unfollow some of the stuff that I follow. But it's hard. I wouldn't have nobody to follow. It's crazy. So we got to talk about this game that's about to come on, y'all. I am never hoping that the Cowboys win. Ever. Now, I will say this. I am hoping the Eagles lose. Take it for what it's worth, but you'll never hear me say, I hope the Cowboys win. I can't say it.
I agree.
And a tie doesn't even help us.
Can you root for your mom? You can root for your mom.
Nah, I love my mom, but no.
How about simply say, hope the Niners get the #1 seed tonight?
Or we could just simply say, I hope Dallas don't lose. That's it. That's the best I can give them.
I hope that I'm hoping the Eagles lose. I can't say it no other way. I can't. It's just too positive for me to say anything about the Cowboys. I can't do it. I hate the Cowboys so much, y'all. It's
Do you
bad.
know how
It's
hard it was for me to
Mike,
say that way? It was so hard.
Mike,
Hey, hey,
I
Mike.
wanted to
Mike.
reach in and pull my heart out.
Okay, in chat, like I know that you love trolling Mike about this, but I have to ask about it live. So, Mike,
oh
what did you
God.
think of Spoon's interception?
Akello Witherspoon is still the man. He's still the man. Yeah, I said it. I said it. I don't care. I'm not backing down from it. That's my guy. That's my dog. Always.
Hey, Mike,
I was happy
But
I,
for
I
him.
hate
but
I hate to I hate to say this now, but I think you kind of were right. I mean, just I love Emmanuel mostly, but he can't stay healthy.
Mm.
He just can't.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day,
did, did,
he like I think Raheem Mostert is actually healthier than him, and that's saying a lot because Raheem Mostert was always
Right.
injured.
That's
hey, did you
crazy.
see how Melissa? Did you see our other ward get the interception for Houston to seal the game?
Last week, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 The boys up there
I
getting
also had
INT
I also
now.
had to see CJ Stroud get hurt today, and the freaking Jets. Oh my god, Mike! I'm gonna have to deal with these people. Craig
30 points.
Carton and all of them are gonna be annoying as hell all day long, talking about their
Yep.
beloved Jets
Get
soon
ready
coming
for
back
it.
with
Get
resurgence.
ready for it. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but
And
all
by
you
the
gotta
way,
do is come back with the. We won too, so shut up talking to me. That's all you gotta do.
exactly. But we got to give some love to my Jersey guy, man. I'm dropping a bomb on this one, man. Jersey is in the building. Young Ji'Ayir Brown getting his interception today. Yeah. That had me hyped, man. I was so excited for him, man. Brandon Aiyuk getting another 1,000-yard season. I was happy to see that
And
as
still more
well.
games.
Right, and still more time left. Debo Samuel out there doing his thing. Another multi-touchdown game. Back to backing it out there.
Herbert 1,000 yards.
What'd you say, Steve?
I said Christian McCaffrey already ran further.
Oh yeah.
This season.
Oh yeah. We running it up. We are running it up this year, man. We got a squad, y'all. We got a squad. We should be able to run the table.
I was just getting ready to say that.
You want to hear
The thing
something
that
crazy?
Go ahead, Melissa.
My dad is like you. He doesn't ever want to give credit to the enemy ever. Okay, so he hates the Niners. He will always hate the Niners because he was like the biggest Phil Simpson, and like everyone knows how it happened there. So he was watching the game with me today, and he got like his eyes became like dollars, like they went from like his forehead down to his like almost his chin, right? As he's watching Brock Purdy throw across his body, and he's like, "Oh, that was so bold! That was so reckless! That was so bold!" And he's like, just like, I literally thought his tongue was gonna drop out of his mouth. Like he was that shocked, impressed, and appalled with that play.
Yo, and he did it last week also. I mean, Brock. One thing I don't get nervous is when he drops back, like, and when he lets it rip. I have all the confidence in the world it's going to be a positive play for the Niners. I absolutely love it, man. Brock Purdy's out there wheeling and dealing, guys. He is. Y'all want to hear? Y'all ready to hear from Debo now?
Yes, sir.
All right. And finally, they're not doing Debo and Aiyuk at the same. I hate when they do that. I hate when they put them at the podium at the same time. So let's hear from Debo.
I wouldn't say I'm faster. It's just like when I'm in the open field, I think I just got another gear that people haven't seen. So they're like, yo, Debo ain't no use that fast, but really can move.
You described last year your play as awful. How would you describe it this year?
Since coming back from injury, I can see the level of play just getting better and better week in and week out. Just taking day at a time just to be the best me I can possibly be for the team.
Does having fewer running plays per scrimmage, does that give you more explosiveness on the receiving?
Brock throw a better deep.
I mean, two people talking one time, I can answer both questions.
You guys had made it a priority to get the deep ball going in the offseason. How do you think that's coming along, and how did it come together for you today?
You know, it's crazy as we worked that play at practice. That was like the last option to be thrown, And so, Brock just being the quarterback he is, and just whenever he sees something, he's just gonna let it go. As you can see, like I really wasn't running like 100 miles per hour, but once I looked back and seen Brock getting ready to cock and throw it, I had to speed up. But that's just something that we work on every year in camp, and we slowly progressing to get better at it.
Adding that in more to the offense this year has made you guys even more dangerous.
I think it's way more dangerous because I feel like you can't just cover the in breaking routes like they normally do anymore, and got to cover the whole field.
That's a shot at Jimmy.
People always talk about he's got an average arm and all that stuff.
I don't listen to what the people say. I'm pretty sure he don't either, but it's been consistent.
You guys, you have so many explosive plays today, and in the last couple of years, you've been more of a methodical first down type offense. But do you guys have the impression when you get to a huddle that basically any play you call can be a touchdown?
Correct. It's just the culture that we have here and the guys that we have whenever they get the ball from. I mean, you can see Brock get out there a little bit, try to scramble a little bit, but from Christian to Juice, Kittle, BA, and it's just go on down the line. It's just like the culture that they built here and just what we practice on every day.
You and Brandon are close, and you are both rooting for each other. Is there any sort of friendly competition on the team, though? You guys are.
Nah, we don't. Nah, it ain't no friendly competition at all. At the end of the day, we want to see both of us succeed. And, we just push each other to be better day in and day out.
You, a couple of home games, you interacted with your little boy on the field before, and those clips have gone really viral. What does it mean for you to just kind of be able to share those moments with him?
I mean, it mean everything. Ever since I had him, I can say like the level of play and the focus and determination I have for this game has went to another level because it's not only am I playing for me, I'm playing for my family. So like whenever what I'm saying, get to see him out there, he having a good time, it's just giving me more energy to go out there and just make plays.
Oh, that was quick. Okay. All right. All right. Nothing much to take away from that there. But I do agree with what he said about, the downfield threats, the ability to execute that deep pass. It definitely helps open up things across the middle. Oh, we got Fred Warner at the podium now.
At the end of the game there, or toward the end after your pick, you and DK, what was happening?
Yeah, I don't know what happened, man. He told him he tackles really well, and then for some reason he didn't like that, and I guess what happened, and it's unfortunate, man. You got to learn to keep his composure, but happy we came out with the dub.
Yo, he full of shit.
Ain't he?
Man, I know what Demo is made of. He ain't got to show me nothing out there. I don't want him hurting himself. You know what I'm saying? So hurting himself or hurting the team, we know what he's made of. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to prove out there. But I always appreciate guys protecting each other out there. So I mean that doesn't surprise me one bit.
You talked about the defense being inspired by what the offense does. You see that today, like when they're going the deep ball, is that kind of part you guys up?
Absolutely, every time. And I've spoken on it plenty of times of how explosive our offense is, and it's just a matter of time before they make a big play down the field or a huge run. I mean, the way they started the game was incredible. I think as a team we just got to be more consistent. Today was a little sloppy throughout the game through all phases, and we still found a way to win, which is what most important. And we just got to continue to get better.
A different level from Debo this year. I mean, he described last year that he said he was awful. He seems like maybe better than ever.
Yeah, I mean, for him to say he was awful, it's like a little, hey, come on now, that's probably a little much. But the level he's playing at right now is unbelievable, and we need it. We need it from him. I mean, he's such a big-time game changer, playmaker for us. And so anytime that we have him out there on that field and defense got to worry about, man, he's liable to break one for 80 yards at any point, that's one more guy that they got to worry about on top of all the other weapons that we have. So, he's been doing an incredible job. I'm not surprised the way that he works and everything that he's earned. I'm really happy for him.
The defense responded. You lose Traveris Ward on the first series. Hargrave goes out. Eric's not in the lineup today. So I gave other guys an opportunity, but how did you see the defense respond?
Yeah, I got to watch it. It didn't feel like our best day, but at the end of the day, we did what was required to win the game. I think we had 2 takeaways total. I wish we could have got that third or fourth one to help the offense out a little bit. Run game wise, we had great success on some plays, and then other plays, they're kind of getting a little bit. We got to tackle better in space. Let them off the hook on some of those big explosive pass plays, and so. there's little things out there, and like I said, I got to watch it to really see the full picture. But we did what was necessary to win the game.
You said several weeks ago that you guys hadn't won the grimy games yet. Does this feel like maybe one of the grimier games that you needed to win?
Yeah, I think there was some moments out there where Seattle could have came back into the game at any point. They had some things going for them, and we had guys go down, in crucial moments of the game. Losing Mooney on, that first drive was big, and guys stepping up in times that we need them to. We just got to continue to find ways to win, no matter what. But we also got to make sure that we're correcting any mistakes that we're making out there, so we're able to continue to get better into, obviously the more important part of the season that we're in. Thanks, guys.
That's our guy, Fred Warner.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what Debo's stats are for the year. I think he was at 750 all-purpose yards going into this game, if I'm not mistaken, right? He was at like 590 receiving and 160. Oh, shit.
I'd be
It's a lot
lying
of
if I
fun.
said, oh, damn.
The first play, when did you know that it was going to break loose like that?
I mean, you never know till it does. You just you kind of just read it one gap at a time and trust the guys in front of you. And that was, amazing blocking. Got a score there, But that was, great job by those guys up front all day. BA blocking downfield, 75 yards down the field again, which is just becoming routine for him. So I appreciated that. But that was a great job by all those guys up front.
It's like for you to take it to the 3 and see Jordan take it the
Yeah,
way.
it's a very interesting set of emotions because you're like, oh, I'm gonna punch it in, and you see him coming. Oh man, but I got to score. If you don't want to get taken out after a long one, you got to score. They're trying to save your breath and make sure you're good to go. So I get it, but yeah,
That wasn't your idea.
no.
Have you always been good running to your left? Do you feel like a natural left runner?
Hopefully both ways. No, I mean I never look at what way I'm better at. A lot of it just play dependent.
You and Brock sort of arrived at a similar time. In what ways have you seen him make the biggest strides?
Man, it's funny. I've been asked that a lot, and it's so tough for me to pick something. I kind of just I try to figure out an answer just for an answer, but I don't really know if he's gotten better every week. But he started out so hot. He started out doing things so well, and he's been so consistent. And I think he's the same guy every day. He's a silent assassin, but competitive. And yeah, he's growing, but he's also playing at such a high level all the time that, if he just continues to be him, we're in the right spot.
Is the deep ball more of a weapon for you guys now? Obviously, what's the day, but is that
Yeah.
stuff?
I think, anytime you can put those deep balls on tape, it's good. It's just another threat. We got guys who can do it. We got a quarterback who can throw the deep ball. And I think a lot of times, Kyle's so good at setting things up so that, you hit a bunch of dunk down plays, a couple crossers with guys who can make people miss in space. And then, the one to George, the one to Debo. When you have those shots, you got to take advantage of them. And, we did today.
How does it feel being an offense, the stuff that you guys run every week, put on tape every week?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Well, it feels great, man. It's a testament to the coaches who, those guys work so hard to dial the plays up every week, keeping it fresh. We learn new playbooks every single week, and it's challenging, but you got a group of guys who are bought in. Obviously, you have a great play caller who notices our tendencies and fixes those and, runs plays off of what we've ran in the past. And you got a lot of guys who go out there and just execute it. I think today, we were pretty sloppy today, even still, and I think there's a lot of stuff we left out there. But obviously, the win's the most important thing. And I know we got the guys who go out there and fix those.
Obviously, had a massive season in 2019. Does this feel comparable? Do you feel even maybe better than that season?
Well, man, there's nothing like winning. I think at the end of the day, just the emotion you get from winning is light years above when you go 6-10 or whatever it is. It's individual statistically, 2019 I went 1,000, had 19 touchdowns. But like I said, you just when you're not winning, it doesn't feel like that. So I'm just happy to be a part of this team, and we're playing well, and we just got to keep it consistent and do it week in and week out. Thanks, guys.
Philly is officially losing. Good job so far.
What's the
How
score?
was that? 7-0. 7-0.
Okay, no. That
Okay,
Jackson
Open.
just started.
my TV's a
Can
little
you see
behind.
this?
It's still not nothing on my TV.
Oh.
Can you see
But
this?
Melissa got a card right there. Okay, that's it.
Can
Number
you see
89.
this?
Hold on,
Can't
Melissa.
see the
I'm
name.
not on the screen. Let me see. Let's put her up there.
Number 89, yeah.
Who is that?
I can't see though.
Charlie Warner from his days as a Georgia Bulldog.
Is that what that? Oh, okay.
She got
Okay.
The sign card from Mariah's show.
Mariah.
The crazy thing is, she sent me one. She sent me one, and then TL sent me another one. So I have 2 Charlie Warner signed cards now from his days as a Bulldog.
Nice.
Melissa, you make me do throwback because I had the entire starting lineup for the uh, Dynasty Chicago Bulls. BJ on Jones, Michael Jordan. They got stolen. The whole
Sorry.
class. I had collected the whole roster for that team that year,
Wow.
and mint condition, all of them encased. You had a locker and everything. Got stolen, man.
I got
I
to
stopped collecting cards since then.
I have a question about cards. So back in the day, you used to just have to pick up a pack of cards and you didn't know what you were going to get. Is it the same way?
Same way. It's the same thing. They're even rarer to go to. Like, remember how we used to go to the corner store and pick up a pack, and it was just always there. You just built your
Yeah.
pack from there. They're rarer to get than that. They're not out there like that anymore. You actually have to be a collector to get cards.
Wow. So
Yeah.
basically the market is secondary then. So people go out and just buy packs in bulk and then they sell the cards individually then.
I guess you can probably say that. I mean,
So by the
you can
card-
still get them. They got hobby shops where you can go and for people that. But I'm talking about where you could go to the gas station and get top
Right.
five,
It's not like
the
that no
top
more.
10 or whatever. No, it's not like that anymore. You really have to be invested in it to go out there and be in cards. Yeah, they're not the
That's
corner
not
store, the Walmart.
There's a lot of people though on like Twitter, maybe just because I follow Mariah so closely, but there are a lot of people giving away cards all the time and doing sponsored giveaways and stuff like that. So I have all my cards thanks to her podcast. I know John V was doing card giveaways on his show, The Locker Room Rant, for a while. So there are options out there. It's just, I wanted to bring up this card specifically because I'm way too biased and I can't pick a favorite play from today. So I wanted to ask you guys, what was your favorite Charlie Warner play today? Was it the catch or his special teams tackle?
Played today. Charlie Warner played today.
Yep.
Charlie Warner.
Right.
I mean
Like-
the catch he had I thought he had a short catch. He just had the one catch though. It's like a 2 or 3 yard, right?
One
Yeah,
tackle on special teams.
He's our tight end. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go
Honestly-
with the tackle then.
Yeah, either or. Like, really? I mean, I don't want to sound like the hater that's gonna sound like, but at the end of the day, sorry, he's not a guy to me. He's not a guy. You said Charlie when you said the name, I was like, and I saw the number already, but I'm still scratching my head like Charlie Warner. Like, who is he? I mean, we're loaded. We're loaded. So that's
Mike met me at my like craziest, according to a lot of people, where I was in love with Josh Hockett. And I've loved guys from like the bottom of the roster all the way to like the tippy top people who I've fought for. So like I love the entire Niner roster. So it's not like I just like one end, whether it's like the guys nobody else really cares about or just the top guys. I like everybody. Except for
And
a
I like
few
that. I
people I'm
appreciate
not
that.
mentioning
Yes.
because we're not starting a whole campaign about me liking a certain person.
Honestly, because I've never been. I hear everybody's argument for like college sports and everything, Melissa, but I've never been into college sports, so I don't really follow college sports at all. And once I became a 49er fan, that was it for me. Like, screw everything and everybody else. I'm a 49er fan and I'm a 49er fan only. Even I am the most diehard 49er fan that I honestly, since I stopped being obsessed with football and watching it religiously, I don't know nobody nowhere other than the top 10 players on those teams because I hear their names on all the TV shows and the talk shows and the beat reporters and everything. That's the only reason I know what I know. But what I do know is 49er football. Now, let's talk about 49er football. Because Debo said, I honestly, and Mike, hey,
I'm here.
everybody, we've been talking about how Debo take plays off. He slick admitted to it today. He said, I wasn't really running my hardest. I wasn't even part of the progression. And then when I realized Brock, I looked back and I saw Brock threw the ball. That's when I kicked in that gear. And you could see it on film. Now, that's not to take a dig at Debo, but Debo, this is a direct message to you if you watch this show. I need that all the time. Because if you do that all the time, this team will be unstoppable. Because when we all come with the same energy and we all come with the same effort, and you can't tell who or what is doing what, nigga, this. Sorry, Mike. We passed 8 seconds, right? 8 minutes, bro. Nobody in the league can match up with us. We got the 23rd ranked offensive line, and everybody keep talking about we need to see Brock in these scenarios, in these situations. We got the 23rd ranked offensive line. How far down do you got to be for you to say he's not under opposition? And what he's doing with the 23rd ranked offensive line is better than Dak with a top 5 offensive line, better than Jalen Hurts with the top offensive line. That's 5 guys. Then they want to sit here and talk about, well, he was missing Trent Williams. Well, Trent Williams is the number 1 player on their team. So if we're 23rd with Trent Williams alone, what would we be without Trent Williams? 32nd? I think so. That's enough opposition right there. That he's operating with a mediocre offensive line and still doing what he's doing. I hate sitting here watching these shows, and these folks just they don't want to put all the things together. Everybody. Well, he got all the weapons, but he got the 23rd ranked offensive line.
Right. And the one thing I'm just tired of hearing the whole, oh, we need to see him in this situation. We need to see him. If we're a good team and we do what we're supposed to do, he's never going to be in those situations y'all talking about. I don't need to see him come back from 3 scores down. The Niners should never be in a position where they're 3 scores down to anybody. So it doesn't make any sense. We wanted to see the Niners lose just and so that we could validate some bullshit opinion by somebody else. It doesn't make any sense.
Wait. Let me ask you this. Do we want to see Stephen Curry miss his first 15 shots and then all of a sudden come alive? No, we're not putting the bar against anybody else except Brock Purdy. And this is what I hate about the draft. Everybody want to talk about, well, he's Mr. Irrelevant. Okay, that's the name you gave him because he was last pick in the draft. But how much more relevant are you when you're Tom Brady picked 192? You're not much more relevant.
Right.
You're not a significant, you're not a first round pick player. So if Tom Brady can come out here and overcome his physical limitations, but you're seeing Brock doing it. Get that man his props, bro. And it's
I mean,
not about. Go
not
ahead,
for
Mike.
nothing. I ain't gonna lie to you. Brock Purdy looks better his rookie year than Tom Brady looked his rookie year. I understand.
Brock Purdy looks better than all of them guys in his rookie year, than all of them guys. Go look at his stats, Mike. Better.
I know.
Than
You
all
compare
those
his
guys.
16 to Peyton Manning's to Tom Brady's. You compare the 16s, he's up there, bro.
Joe Montana,
He's almost in the league of his
Steve
own.
Young,
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes. Compare them and see who is actually better. And yes, my God, yes, my man is in a very good system. That's the one thing that we always complain about when the guys get drafted in the first round. They go to what? Bad teams.
Exactly.
And that's why they don't look good. He got rested last. Go ahead.
Can I ask you a question? Are you watching ESPN? Because if you're watching ESPN, they have a bias against Purdy, and it's a directive given to every single show. Because you could see like one person always is designated as the defender of Brock Purdy, while everybody else kind of piles on. But then if you see those same personalities elsewhere, like Stephen A. Smith was defending Brock Purdy and saying that the Eagles kind of lost their NFC championship game because he said it disqualified them last week on his own podcast. Like Shaman Sharp himself talks better about Brock Purdy on his podcast with Shad Ochocinco, the Club Shay Shay thing, than he does on First Take. So I think like there are certain things with these television shows where they're told to do certain things. They usually have like one person out of like 10 shows defend him.
Yeah.
And then the rest of them all pile on saying, oh, well, he has this, and he has this, and he has the defense, and he has these weapons, and it kind of disqualifies them. But then at the same time, you're all giving a pass to Patrick Mahomes because he's making this like ridiculous amount of money.
Right.
You said for years that he could do everything by himself, and now he's proving he can't do it by himself, and yet you're still giving him a pass for it. So like, if that's your definition of an elite quarterback, I'd rather you go love all the other quarterbacks and leave my quarterback alone.
Hey, I'm gonna respond to all of that what you just said because I love that. I love that. Now, first off, let me say this. I'm gonna start off with the simple fact: stop calling guys elite in their first, second year. They haven't earned elite status yet. They haven't. You gotta do this thing, and you gotta put this. You gotta put a legacy out there. Just because you're a flash in the pan right now, and that goes for Jalen Hurts. That goes for Josh Allen. Y'all still a flash in the pan. Put in 5 years. And let me see what your body of work looks over 5 years. Everybody knows flat out. Us people in the real world know you don't go on the job and get promoted from mailman to CEO in your first month. It don't happen. Stop it. You got to put in the work. You got to climb the ladder, and you got to continuously put on display one thing because things are going to change. Yes, but if you still got a really good head coach, you still got a really good CEO. The personnel might change, but you're always going to go out and try to look for people that's going to come back and provide you the same quality, not the same style, but the same quality and level of output that you're getting from the players you got now. So that's the part of the CEOs. That's John Lynch and the head coach and the ownership. That's their job to go out and say, hey, we're gonna lose Debo soon. We need a guy that can produce like Debo produces. Maybe not in the same way, because Debo is one of one. We'll never see another wide back ever. We've never seen one before. He's the first one ever, and we'll never see one again.
Yep.
And that position belongs to him. Okay, but
I like it. I like it.
You know,
we got to. So the couple of things we got to get to real quick. Jason Verrett has signed with the team's practice squad. He tried to play it off. I'm just here as a fan at the start of the game. We knew what you were there for. We knew that was a business move, bro. We've been waiting for it to happen. So shout out to Jason Verrett joining back with the Niners, especially with this injury to Ward. We got to see how significant it is and all. It's a groin thing that could set him out for a little bit. So good timing. Unfortunate accident, but knock on wood, it's not significant. And then we got a couple of super chats I got to get to as well.
Mike Gibson, that's the guy that blocked you?
I didn't tell people who it was, did I? Did I tell y'all it was him?
Did.
Oh, shit.
On my TV, it looks like the Cowboys just recovered a fumble.
Yeah. That's what I said. So I didn't say anything positive about the Cowboys. I said Jalen Hurts fumbled. But yes.
Yeah. I was saying, like,
Mike, you just can't say nothing about good about the Cowboys. Huh?
I just saw it.
I can't do it, man. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Sean Shepard has a super chat. Throw a shot to me. I love Sean, man. He says, Mike has a Witherspoon card and a Saints jersey. Enough said. All right, listen. I don't have any cards of any players, but I would not be mad if I did have an Akello Witherspoon card, okay? And it's not a Saints jersey. It's a black and gold Niners jersey, all right? Y'all go stop trying to play with me, Sean. And JP Hellahard said this was a desperate team fighting for their life, and we manhandled them, man. We manhandled them. I like it.
Yeah.
Can we just take a moment of silence to truly appreciate we gave Pete Carroll his very first fourth loss in a row?
And
we have 5 straight on him.
Bow your heads in the congregation.
That's right. First time for everything, baby. That's right. I like it. They suck. I hate the Seahawks so bad. I'm sorry, but I hate the Cowboys more. I wanted to score more too. I'm not going to lie, but I like the way that we played. It was a good ball control and all that. I really like that. MV Purdy and Debo bully ball and bang bang Niner gang, huh?
MV Purdy. We need to put a pound sign in front of that. MV Purdy. Put that out there. MV Purdy. Pound MV Purdy.
I think that I think I don't want him to get the MVP. I want to add some more fuel to the fire. I don't want him to get the MVP. I'll settle for Super Bowl MVP. How's that?
Yeah.
So you don't want him to be like. So you don't want to be like Patrick Mahomes and have both.
That's the one.
Well, if it's up against Patrick Mahomes, then yes, I want both. Definitely, yes, because that would put him on a tier that will make people next year start saying, "Oh, well, everything we said," because everything they say about him was a lie. Do you all notice? And I watched back to what you were saying, Melissa. I watch all the shows. I watch Good Morning Football. I watch ESPN. I watch Speak Out. I watch all these shows. And again, go back to the simple fact that Mike and Wayne Breezy started me on this journey. That's where I started actually getting on YouTube and watching all of these things. Because I was just a football fan. I was just a football fanatic. But I started watching Mike. And Mike, bro, namesake, that magnetism, bro. It was you who actually got me into these podcasts.
Oh, shit.
And Wayne took over because Wayne became the most busiest guy, period, right? He was on. He left you and went everywhere. And I big him up. I big him up. That's my guy. You know, he inspired me because I'm more like, yo, like y'all a little bit younger than me. I'm 48. I was born in 75. So I've been a Niner since like the 80s, bro. Like when I first started watching them playing, I was like 9 years old. And I first started watching them playing, and from the moment I saw them on the field, I saw them uniforms. I saw my favorite player of all times will always be Ronnie Lott because that guy lit it up for me. He would hit people and stand over them. Like who was it last week that laid their head down and stood up? The old boy ball rolled over. Diamador
Diamador
Hey,
That's a
bro,
feisty little fucker, man.
I got a little nervous, but then I had confidence because I'm all like, bro, we started when Mooney, we got two Moonies on the team, y'all. But by the way, we got Mooney Ward and we got Money Mooney the kicker. We got two Moonies on the board. Too much. We got too much
What?
money on. We got too much Mooney out there. All right, so Ula, too much money, but bro. What I ain't gonna front you. I ain't gonna hold you. I can run on and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. That's why I want to be. I want to get on your show, bro, because I want to be able to. But anyway, uh, look, this team is the most. I've been a 49er fan since the 80s.
You
This
about to say it?
team right here
Don't
is
say
the
it.
most prolific and dominating team I've ever seen. We are dominating on both
Mike,
sides of
before
the
you call him
ball.
out, you said we were
No,
unchinksable after the Dallas game.
Mike, before you say anything, when we have always been a defense first team, even when we had Joe Montana
Mm-mm.
and Steve Young. No,
Mm-mm.
wait, Mike, because I'm older than you and I got this. I promise you. We had a really good. That was a different game back then. So if you evaluate them across the board evenly, okay, evenly, because it was the different rules, different regulations, and I'm putting that into aspect, right? If you put this game now versus the game in the '80s when you was a baby, this team right here, defense and offense, is the most complementary team I have ever seen in the NFL.
And
The,
special teams.
our defense takes away the ball, but they're not putting up a lot of points. Our offense is averaging 33 points a game.
I
Offense
sincerely,
alone.
I sincerely think you were forgetting about that '94 team, bro.
That
I
94 team
sincerely
was stupid.
that
But
that
who do we have at
'94
quarterback
team
then?
was crazy.
Who
That
do we have at
'94
quarterback?
team. That was
Who do we
Steve
have at
Young.
quarterback? Steve Young. Steve Young was the very first Lamar Jackson, the very first, he was the very first pocket and running quarterback that's ever seen the field at that time. He was the rebirth of a Dan Marino in the Dan Marino era, with what Dan Marino did for the game then, Steve Young did for the game at that point. He transcended it to a different level.
I,
He was the
I,
most lethal running and pocket quarterback that you ever seen in your life. Name one.
I just,
Better.
no, I'm not gonna argue against that. I'm not gonna argue against that. I like Steve Young. It's all love for Steve Young. I think he was actually I still think he's underrated as a player. But
He wasn't that great though. He wasn't.
35 touchdowns, 10 picks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he was cooking that year. And this team, I'm just gonna tell you the points they scored in games. Right, 44, 17, 34, 24, 8. 27, 42, 41, 37, 21, 31, 35, 50, 38, 42, 40. Bro, that's not counting the postseason. When they got to the postseason, they didn't score anything less than 38 points.
Okay. That's
That
good.
team, but I can't sit there and say that this current team is better than that one.
Okay, let me ask you this. Steve Young was surrounded by guys, and this is okay. Let me before I say this. Let me make sure I say
okay,
because I will never say Tom Brady won Super Bowls with great players.
Nah,
and all the greats, they're gonna need weapons. But my God, man, the offensive line on that team was a great. We don't have PFS scores from that.
Okay,
offensive line
I
was
see what you're
great.
saying.
Amazing. You're not talking to a guy that just started watching in the 2000s. Like you talking to a guy that know about the gridiron games. You talking to a guy that knew about when you could take the helmet off a quarterback and there wasn't no penalty. You talking to a guy that knew about when you could go out there with a 2x4. You talk to a guy that actually was alive when they filmed the movie First 10 Yards, Hard 10 Yards, or whatever it was, where the dude came out there and he was like, hell no, I'm getting this touchdown. And he pulled the gat out and started shooting down the field. Talk to a guy knew about football like that. Real
Know what
football.
movie you talking about, bro?
Your life, hardest 10 yards. Go watch it. Adam Sandler's in it, as a matter of fact. This is one of his earlier movies. Go watch this movie. Y'all, hey, for all you youngins, go
Are you
watch
talking about
this.
The Longest Yard?
Yeah,
Longest Yard. The young longest yard.
Oh, I'm about to say, like, that was, I'm sitting here like, wait, what are you?
Like,
Bro, like, football's in my blood. Football's in my blood. I love football.
Rhodes says that 89 team was extremely tight. That 89 team didn't put up points in the regular season the way that 94 team did. However, their postseason was crazy. They put up 41 points, 30 points, and 55 points, and they didn't have an opponent put up more than 13. So I get it's been some good Niners teams. Now this one that we're currently experiencing, I will put them in the top 5 for sure. I'll put them in the top 5, but they got to finish it though. The difference between what we're talking about now and what going looking at the past, we got to win it now. All this regular season shit don't mean nothing. It don't mean anything.
Okay,
we got to go and get it.
We just played Seattle. Seattle was a good game, but Seattle's a division opponent that we struggled with, that had issues with back and forth. We won by 12. It was not. It was the most beautiful, ugliest game that we played so far. That had everything available, had everything going, but everything didn't go right for our quarterback. Everything didn't go right for our team. And even a lot of things were exposed. Even Debo admitted, I'm telling y'all, let's go back to that. Debo admitted that he didn't put 100% into their play, which turned out to be a touchdown.
Okay,
because
you don't really need Debo to admit it though. Like if you actually watch the games, you never see Debo Samuel doing anything that Brandon Aiyuk does, where he's making the block at the line of scrimmage, making it on the second level, and making it on the third level. Like, I'm sorry, I'm grateful that we have Debo Samuel. I'm grateful that he's been electric the last 2 games, but like, you cannot keep saying that Debo Samuel is better than Brandon Aiyuk. Brandon is just on another level, and yes, he had 2 really bad plays this game, but like,
Melissa, can I check in with the church finger? Can I check in with the church finger? See, the thing about our weapons is they're not traditional. We don't have traditional weapons. Everybody else goes out and get. We need a number 1 and a 2 number 2, or number 1 two number 1 wide receivers. We don't have that. What we have is a true number 1 wide receiver. We have a true number 1 legitimate wide back. A whole nother category that has been developed by Kyle Shanahan and Debo Samuel as a thing that people don't have an answer for. Then we got this running back that is oh my God, the white boy. He's the wigger of all wiggers. He's the god of all mixes of black and white. He is the.
I'm about to put you on timeout. I'm about to put you on timeout.
Bro, he has all the attributes of the white culture as well. And let me clarify before I say this statement all the way out. We already said it. We all one people. We all one people. Let me make sure we understand. We all one people. Just because our skin tone is different, there's nothing different between who we are as people.
Come on.
But when you love football and you go out there, you gonna take everything. You gonna feed off everything. Black culture, white culture, Asian culture, Mexican culture. Because we all one people. I don't differentiate because your skin color is different from mine. You my sister, Melissa. Mike, my brother. Come on, look.
Niner
Okay, but
family, baby. Niner
I ain't
family,
gonna
baby.
preach. I ain't
Now wait, I
human
gotta
family.
give y'all an update on the game. The Eagles just allowed the most impressive 60-yard field goal I've ever seen in my life.
Damn, 60 yards.
It was 60 yards straight down the middle, and it probably would have been good from 67, 68 yards. I've never seen a team allow that kind of field goal to happen. So the Eagles are now losing by 10.
Wait a minute.
Go, Cal.
Pick that long.
What'd you say, Steve?
Didn't Justin Tucker have like a 67 yard field goal or something?
Oh no, I'm not talking about the record. I'm not talking about the record. What I'm saying is that kick would have been good from 67, 68 yards. Like he booted that shit.
I agree.
Who cares?
Eagles losing. He put his foot in that shit, man.
Eagles losing
again. Yeah. Oh yeah. 10. They losing by 10.
I'm sorry,
yep.
Mike.
That's all we need.
I saw the most impressive kicker today, and it wasn't Mitch Wisnowski. It was the Jets punter. That guy is like so talented, Mike, and like, the ring makes him better. It's crazy what Morstead is doing for the Jets.
Melissa, if that 30-yard run had a stood, would you still say the same thing?
I love Wisnowski. I was never like okay. I've told Mike a little about my history with certain podcasters. But there was a certain podcaster, I'm sure like everybody will put it together once I say this, that made his life's mission to troll fans on Twitter, on his podcast. He became an insufferable pain in the ass about it, trolling them about how he wasted this one pick on Mitch Wisnowski. And for years, this one person just was so miserable about it. And it was like the last straw for me. I could not watch his podcast anymore. I love Steph Sanchez. She works with him. I can't watch those podcasts because I hate him so much. I love Mitch Wisnowski. That's a Niner. I'll defend my Niners all day long. But to say that what Morse is doing out of nowhere for the Jets is astounding. It's just, and he's doing interferential downpours at MetLife. Like it's just like mind blowing.
and he punts a whole lot more than Mitch. But now listen, I will say this. I didn't see what he did today because I didn't watch the game that closely. But I have no problem saying that he was better today. I didn't see it, so I'm not going to try to refute what you're saying. But I will say Mitch Wisnowski is having a hell of a year. He is pinning teams back deep. Mitch Wisnowski kicked one today that went over 80 yards. But I'm talking 80 yards from his foot to where it landed, not from the line of scrimmage. So let me be clear with what I'm saying. But he put his whole foot in that one today, man. I was very impressed with Mitch Wisnowski today. I didn't see what the guys from the Jets did. But let's get to this. Let's get back to this presser real quick.
Can I say that Mitch Wisnowski saw that edge rusher took off and went back out, and that's why he took off. It was unscripted. Mm-hmm. That was not planned. Kyle said it in his conference. That was not a plan. And when he saw that guy take off, he had just caught the ball. And we saw that guy, he took off. And that's the kind of mentality that I feel like this team has. We see opportunities and we seize them. If it hadn't been for the penalties, oh my God. What kind of play would that have been?
I'll be honest with you too. I thought the flag was a good flag when I was watching it live, and then when they returned from the commercial break, I actually saw Bell slip and fall, and I was like, "Oh, damn!" Because live, when it was live, it looked like the guy disengaged from the block, and then it looked like Bell dove the block, continued blocking, but that's not what happened at all. He actually slipped. I saw it, but live, I wasn't mad at the flag. But yeah, so it happens. What'd you say, Steve?
I was going to say, I saw it right away. I was like, he slipped. I get it. You know, it looked like a illegal block. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when he slipped. You know, I was like, all right. You know.
I'm with both of you guys on that. Initially, I thought, he did that on purpose. But then when they showed the slip, I was like, oh man, that's messed up. Because he
Yeah, but
he failed, but
Steve
that
said
was
he
not intentional.
Steve said he recognized it immediately. I didn't catch it live. Like I didn't
I
see
didn't
it
catch it
live
live.
that as a slip.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't. I catch a
All
lot
right.
of stuff live, but I didn't catch that one live.
All right. We got the QB of the day.
Just to know that any pass you throw, regardless of
MVP, MVP pop.
Yeah, I mean I'm a part of a special group, any one of our guys, any one of our eligibles, man, you get the ball in their hands and then they can go do the rest. Break tackles, obviously have pull away, breakaway speed. I mean, we see it every game. So to throw like a 5-yard pass or even a deep ball, it doesn't matter. We got playmakers.
Debo said that his play last year was awful, is the way he had described it at the beginning of the season. I'm just wondering, do you see a different level from him than you were seeing last year?
I feel like he's just more intent, with the little things. And then obviously like his effort and stuff when he's not getting the ball, carrying out fakes and stuff to open up, Christian or play action pass. He's doing it right. Last year's my first year with him, so I didn't really know a whole lot. I always thought he balled last year. You get the ball in his hands and he still killed it, but he came back this year in great shape, looking good, and then has given everything to this team. So very proud of him, and obviously when you do get him the ball, he's the same old Debo, makes plays.
How big is it for you guys to be able to beat Seattle twice in one season?
It's huge. I mean, especially just playing in the same division as them, the rivalry and all that kind of stuff. But they're a good team, and so for us to be able to say we beat them twice in the same year, it's huge for us. But like I said before, we play and take every game 1 week at a time. So they were on our schedule twice, and that's how we handled it, and that's how we looked at it. But they're a great team.
Are you more comfortable all the time with the deep ball, throwing the deep ball?
What do you mean by that? Sorry.
Like today, you had like 3 really nice deep balls, and that's Last year, people were saying you got an average arm. Maybe people weren't expecting you to throw it deep, but it seems to be more and more a part of the team's arsenal.
I feel like we've always, sort of had, shots within plays. If the defense gives us a look, we take it. And so, was I afraid to go deep or anything like that last year? I don't think so. This year, I feel like just more aware of, what our offense is and where guys are supposed to be. And if the defense gives us a look, I'm more, I guess, ready for it and aware of it. So I have taken deep shots this year. So, yeah.
Said his favorite throw of yours wasn't one of the deep ones, but a short one to Debo that he took 30 yards. Is that yours too, or do you have a favorite?
I mean, that one felt good. Just going through the progressions and hitting Debo, and we talked about that all week. Obviously, if the defense gives us the longer, deeper throw, great. But we have to be disciplined and have to play with conviction to be able to go through my progressions and be willing to take checkdowns like that. And obviously, when you have Debo Samuel as your checkdown, it's pretty good. So.
With the Seahawks play that goes for 72, you have a number of big plays. I think you averaged over 10 yards of play today. Do you guys come out of the huddle thinking any play can be a touchdown?
Yeah, I feel like that's our mindset with this team. Like I said before, we have playmakers across the board. So if you throw outside zone to Christian, you can take it 70. You can throw a check down to Debo Samuel, and he'll take it 50. So that's how we do look at it. We have guys across the board that can make anything happen at any time, and that's our mindset. But obviously, you get into situational football, you have to be smart and not just throw deep or anything like that. But we have guys that can score at any moment, so we know that.
Was the Seahawks sort of daring you to beat him over the top today, or were you just extra aggressive?
I mean, honestly, the last couple of games we've played them, it's sort of been the opposite. They've done a good job of taking away the deep stuff and has really forced me to throw checkdowns and stuff. So going into this game, we understood that. But, I mean, they still gave me some ops, and so I think we took advantage of them. So.
On the deep pass, in practice, he wasn't on that. What did you see on that, and why did you?
Bless you.
Yeah, I saw Jamal Adams sort of. He didn't come down really, really hard, but I sort of saw his feet, coming down. He was sort of flat-footed, and I was like, all right, with Debo moving, I was like, we can get over the top here. And so took my drop. He wasn't necessarily the number one guy in the read. It was actually Juwan. But the way Jamal Adams came down, I was like, this could be a big one. So let it rip and let Debo get under it.
Wait, but are you guys trying to?
Sorry.
still look at the possibility of the first round bye and the top seed if you guys can just win out each one of your games?
I mean, yeah. For us, like, yeah, if we handle business and take it 1 week at a time, I mean, obviously, that who doesn't want to play, as the first seed with home field advantage and all that kind of stuff. So I think everybody in the league knows that. We know that here. And like I said, we're taking it one day at a time, and everything will fall into place how it needs to.
Christian just called you a silent assassin. What did you say with the accurate description?
Man. I mean, I'm sort of gonna not answer that. I respect that. Thank you, Christian. But yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, thanks, guys.
I would like to get Nick Bosa up there. So Nick Bosa is silently coming on this second half of the season. Since the acquisition of Chase Young, I don't know if he's got competitive or what, but Nick Bosa has double-digit sacks now. When we got Chase Young, he became the team sack leader just upon acquisition, and he's done. Yeah, we won, and he's done nothing but turn up since then, man. I hope they let Nick Bosa speak at the podium because he's over 10 now for the season, or he's at 10 or over. I don't know if he's at or over, but I know he's got double-digit sacks.
He's chasing incentives. He's chasing incentives because if you watch the sack he got, he was so very concerned
I saw him.
whether or not he got the sack or not. That clearly let me know he knows how close he is to that money bonus. And because why were you so? I mean, they stayed on that. The whole cameras and everybody stayed to see.
And you could clearly read his lips. He was like, "It was a penalty." Wait, so what happened? Is it a sack? Is it a sack? Was it a sack?
Get it? Yeah.
But
So
I think it's less about. Well, let me not speak for him. I don't know what motivates him, and if it's the money, then great. I'm glad the incentives are in there, right? But I know that even last year, before he got the deal, Nick Bosa was saying things like, "I just want to get a sack." Like that's what he was. It's gonna sound bad,
okay,
but
Mike,
that's what he was bred to do.
let me ask you this: you get the promotion, and they tell you, okay, Mike, we need you to reach these particular goals. Because when he did all that, that was on his rookie deal. That was all about padding my bag so that my next
Contract,
contract
nice.
gonna be nice. Now, once I got to this position, how do I evolve into my next promotion? How do I get to? And so the fact that I saw that, and that's not a knock on him. That's everybody, right? Let's be real about it. We down here under the millions and millions of dollars for achieving things. We get that $3,000 bonus. Where am I at in that $3,000 bonus? Where am I at for my Christmas bonus? Where am I at? So yeah, do that. I ain't mad at you at all. But
Right.
he wanted to make sure I did. Am I closer? Did that put me closer to my whatever bonus I'm supposed to get? They
Right.
count every
Yeah.
dollar, Mike. They count every dollar. I mean,
The-
we count every dollar, and they count it. Even though they dollars is more dollars than our dollars will ever be, they count
Oh
them
yeah.
dollars.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely. So listen, guys.
Mike,
Go ahead,
what
Melissa.
what Nick was obsessed about last year wasn't the TJ Watt record that he's tied with Strahan. He was obsessed with the Aldon Smith Niners record. And he said that was his
right,
most important goal. He said he didn't think he was going to get TJ and Strahan because, they barely let TJ even tie that record, let alone try to break it. But for Bosa, he wanted to be on the Aldon Smith level. He wanted to at least tie, if not break, Aldon Smith's record. And
Right.
I think that's still kind of one of his goals.
yeah,
And I'm hoping now with Chase Young, if Chase Young stays here or if he's just like a 1 year thing, that like kind of reignites Bosa's fire because you
we
can kind
talk
of
about
see
it.
him like that spark is back. It's like Fred Warner plays differently when Dre Greenlaw is out there. Like there's just like certain people that trigger certain people on this field, and they play
Yeah.
next level when they're out there. Like you could see it even when we had Ward and Tart. Like they played different when they were both out there. It's just
Yeah.
something about certain players on this team. If they're buddies out
Mm-hmm.
there, they're ignited.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I think we're seeing that now with Chase and him out there. You see these guys dapping each other up immediately after a play. They fight to get to the
Did you
quarterback.
see
Chase
them?
got
Did you
one.
see
Yeah.
them swarm together on the 2-point
Yeah.
conversion?
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. And see, that's another thing too, right? I think those sacks should count. I think they should count.
Yeah.
It's crazy
They
to me that they
should.
don't count.
They
Because like you
should.
stop the team from
As
scoring,
a
like it's nuts to me.
Right.
as a
2-point
Buckeyes
conversion,
fan, how
but
does
you want
that
to give
feel
back
for
credit.
you?
What did you have
Lovely.
it? What?
As a Buckeyes fan, how does that feel for you?
Oh, I love it.
Lovely. As a
Are you kidding me?
49er fan, it's lovely.
Right, right. It's double the pleasure. Let's go, man. Run it up. All right, guys. Listen, I'm gonna give you Reach the floor for 2 minutes.
Can I weigh on something?
Yeah. I thought I was gonna give you guys the floor for 2 minutes because I got to wrap up so I get ready to do the show with the Hive guys. But go ahead.
Okay.
We'll start with Dan. I'll give you guys 2 minutes, even if you want to ask the panel something. But yeah, let's do it.
You guys, over the last week, have been talking about like records and such. About you guys talked about Christian McCaffrey not breaking his records and such. And my thing about it is I don't really care about those records because those records are meaningless if we don't win the Super Bowl. If we don't win the Super Bowl, to me, the records are meaningless. Yeah, it's a good accomplishment, but that's not the goal. The goal is to win, not to break records.
True.
I completely agree with that. And you know the truth of the matter is, I know that the players care when they realize a record is within reach. I don't think that's their goal. I think they just want to be as good as they could possibly be. There's something about this team where they hate letting down their fellow teammates. And that's going to push them towards records. It's going to push them towards records along the way of our big and only goal to win the Super Bowl. This is what's going to happen along the way. And once they realize it, even Kyle, I don't know if you guys remember in George Kittle's second year when he had all those goals and all that stuff. And we talked about, I think we talked about it last week where Kyle was like, oh man, I should have gave him another one. Yeah. You know what I'm going with it. Right. But it's but now that happened, I sincerely think that they, as in the team, the staff, the people on the sidelines taking notes and all that, I think they've learned, hey, let's give these guys a little bit more because happy players perform better. If they know that you're going to let me break this record, we can win while we're doing it. There is no single play that's going to get Brandon Aiyuk 1,000 yards. There's not a single sack that's going to break a record. You got to do it. It's a culmination throughout the course of the season. But when those guys say, hey, man, like I'm so close, let me get out there again, they still do respectful things and say, no, you can't go out there.
Mike preaching.
You know? Yeah, I get you. But this thing about me that says like just in my mind as a fan, it's just like I don't care about the records. That's just me.
No, we don't care about that. Yeah. No, but as the fans, it's cool. It's something else that we could brag and say, oh, our guy set this record, our guy set that record, right? It's just little things like that we can boast about, right? Because what else are we going to say? Well, we won the game, now what? But what else happened during the game? You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
You know, it's just it's sweet. It's just to sprinkle it's extra flavors on top. I don't know if you guys eat ice cream, but it's the sprinkles, it's the Jimmy's on top. You know? So yeah, man. Yeah, I don't like cherries, so that's why I said Jimmy's. I don't even really like ice cream like that, but it's cool. It's whatever.
Also, one more thing. I have a question for you, Mike. So
yeah,
I was at work during this game. I saw a lot of it, but I missed bits and pieces of it. I had to drive home, and I didn't get to see what happened after that flag. I heard there was an ejection, but I don't know who it was. Who was it?
Diamador Lenore got ejected, and DK Metcalf got ejected.
Okay.
Yeah, right. It was a big scuffle scrum. Someone in here said that Debo did actually throw a punch. I didn't see it.
He did not. He threw two hands. He pushed. There was one on the I think right shoulder, and then the other one was between the shoulder and the collarbone and the neck. Like
He
Speaking
didn't
of
throw a
it was
punch.
like
Egyptians,
it was like
He just
just like Trey Greenlaw. Like everyone assumed it was a freaking punch, and then you see it, and he has the one finger out, and he's pointing him to get the hell out
hey
of it.
Melissa.
The only difference
Speaking of
was
that,
that Trey Greenlaw actually skimmed his cheek, whereas in Demo never
Right.
went and touched his face or his helmet or his face mask.
and speaking on that, the whole play with Fred Warner. Fred Warner got up because he was mad. If you go back and watch it again, Fred Warner got up and pushed Metcalf the way he did because he was mad
Oh, I know.
because DK Metcalf had DKT him
Mm-hmm.
right before that. And so Fred got up and did what he did, like, hey, bro, watch yourself. That's all and that's it really started with that play. The only thing they show you is Fred doing what he did, but it
Fred
started
also
with that.
Fred also got away with throwing the pass at Greenlaw because that was kind of
Yeah,
forgotten.
they ended up not even
Right.
calling that. Yeah, it was weird. They ended up not even they didn't
Fred
even call
called
it
him out,
an
bro.
illegal forward lateral. Yeah.
Fred
does that
called him
mean
out because that was after the first time he grabbed his mask. Fred called him out specifically, and he came over mad and grabbed Fred's mask again. And
Right.
Fred did that purposely to draw that flag because he knew DK ran mad. And DK, bro, let's talk about DK was a non-factor. Even though when
Yeah.
Ward went out there,
After
dog,
that,
well, we gonna
after
attack
the
that.
after the first two drives, yeah, he didn't do anything. What'd you say, Dan? Good.
Nothing.
I was going to ask. So, there's a difference in college sports and pro sports. In college, there's a rule that if you get ejected in the second half, that means you're out for the first half. Is that the same case in the NFL?
No.
It's not.
No.
Okay.
It's not. Once you ejected in the NFL, you are ejected. You will not come back in the game. It's same on all professional levels, even in
No, I'm saying.
No, but he's
so,
saying
like,
the
in
next
this
game. Right. Right. No, it doesn't carry over.
No,
So it'll
no.
be just this game.
Because you saw Greenlaw came back. He got ejected. He was back this game.
All right. Yeah, like I said, I only saw bits and pieces of it because I was working. So.
Yeah.
That's all
good.
determined later down the line, whether or not you what you've done is a grievous, and then they're gonna eject you for a numerous amount of games. But they evaluate it based off that particular performance in that game.
All right, Steve. I'm gonna give you the floor, man. Final thoughts, man. What you got for us?
Not really any final thoughts on the game, but I have a question for you guys. And I know it's a long time away from now, but do you guys have any favorite people that you would like to see the Niners draft? Because I know I have two coming up in this draft that I would like to see. I would love to see the Niners draft them. And that is Frank Gore Jr. and Jerry Rice's kid.
Brendan Rice.
We get those two.
Now one, because they not gonna be those guys. They not gonna be what we think they gonna be because they not those guys. They the sons and the heirs of. They might be greater. They might be less. But right now, I don't care. I only thing I care about is right now because right now is the only thing. We can look to the future all you want, but I get it. I don't really care about college football. That's me.
I haven't
Come to the NFL and do your thing.
I haven't started my draft stuff yet. I don't know where we're gonna be in the draft and all, so I don't start looking at the prospects and stuff until after we're done this season. I haven't done any evaluations. There's a lot of talent, and I'll be honest with you. I worry more about positions than I do names. I'll be honest with you. One of the things I always get scared of
I wasn't saying it because it's their sons. I was saying it because I was hearing a lot of good things, what they're doing in there. Like I was hearing a lot of good things. So like that's why I was saying.
Brendan Rice.
Hey Mike, can I jump in right quick?
Well, hold on, wait. So before you say that, the one thing that worries me, Steve, I get afraid that players get drafted based off of their name, right? Yes. So I think and I've been wrong plenty of times, right?
Yes.
Like,
I get it.
um,
I mean, hell, I think gave Joe Montana's kid a shot because of who his father was, and it didn't work out. So I get that. You know,
but I've been wrong on that plenty of times because what was the corner's name from a couple years ago? Damn it, it was a young corner, and everyone was like, we should get him. You know who his dad was? He comes from a good pedigree, and I was like, yeah, I wouldn't touch him. I wouldn't touch. God, I cannot remember. It was like last year, the year before.
You do realize, like, 3 years ago,
can't remember.
Troy Warner came out of BYU right after Fred Warner, and he
Yep.
went undrafted,
Yep.
and he's nowhere in
Yep.
the league right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just because you have a famous family member doesn't mean you're going to get drafted, let alone
Right.
work out. But
Right.
But
Brock
some of these
Purdy
guys
doesn't
are
even
out there
have a
doing it
lineage.
because, not gonna hold y'all, Harrison is cooking the league, at the college level right now. That boy looks incredible. He
Brock
looks
Purdy
incredible.
Mike, Brock Purdy doesn't have a lineage connected to the NFL. And he's the last pick in the draft. And he's the most overlooked and he's the most underappreciated player that has ever stepped in between those white lines.
But what I will tell you is this:
The most.
Brock Purdy's NFL performance is gonna get his brother a shot in the league. Chuba, whatever his younger brother's name is.
Oh yes,
It
he plays in
should.
Nebraska.
It should.
Look at Dan. Look at Dan going crazy.
It should.
Hold
Come
on.
on.
He should be Nebraska's starting quarterback next year, at least for
He
what we
will
have
be.
right now.
He will be.
Yes, he should be. But here's the thing: Kyle McCord just got looked at by Nebraska. He's on his way over now.
That's who it was.
That's irrelevant. Okay, because what comes down to it all, I believe everybody on here is believers in the identity of a human being. It's the essence and the substance of what you believe in and what part of your belief supports what you do as a person. And at the end of the day, what we're saying Brock Purdy do is his fundamental beliefs, his upbringing. What we're seeing today is a guy who has always been underrated because he didn't meet the physical attributes, but his faith, his belief in himself, and his ability to go in and connect with the people around him sets him above everybody else. These are the things that really truly matter because we all have been through situations where we've been in submission to a person in a place of authority. But when you find that person in the place of authority that you can respect, admire, because they are all about who they are. First of all, staying true to who they are themselves because they have good characteristics and they have concern for everybody around them, they're going to perform the best. I don't care if you're a manager, a supervisor, a quarterback, a defensive lineman. I don't care where you are, what position you hold. When you understand that you are a person in a place of authority, but I am also a person under authority, and you don't get so big headed and big minded that it's all about me, because it's all about we in every aspect of life. If we don't care about each other on this call right now, we don't have anything. But if we care about each other, and if we're there to support one another, and we're there to uplift one another, and if my main concern is not about how I'm projected, but how we're projected, you have the best human being that you could possibly ever have in your organization because they're going to elevate the team before they elevate themselves. And Brock Purdy has came into the league and displayed that characteristic. I'm a cog in the system. I'm not the guy, but I am one of the guys that have an agenda to go out here. Thus, Brock Purdy has come into the league, Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick in the draft, severely underrated, and because he cares about the people that he's with, he is a God sent entity. It's not about him. It's not about the bag. It's not about his fame. It's not about his fortune. It's about achieving what I came here to achieve. And the guys around me are all about the same thing. When they all showed up in black without communicating this, let you know they on the same wavelength. They're
They
on the
synced up.
same wavelength.
All right, but listen. I got to cut you short because we got to get to Melissa, and I got to get going. It's 9:30. I told him I would be ready by now. Go ahead, Melissa. Your final thoughts, and then we getting out of here.
Okay,
But I agree with you, by the way. I think that they all synced up. Like too many women living in the house at the same time. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I shouldn't have said that. I meant synced up in a good way. In a good way.
You can't link periods to this.
I'm digging deeper. By the way, the Eagles are losing 17-3. Eagles are losing 17-3.
Yeah,
let's go. Them folks.
AJ Brown is in the red. Just got him in the red zone.
Yeah, that was a good catch by him. All right, Melissa, the floor is yours, love. Go ahead.
First I have to ask you one quick question, Mike. It is near Christmas, and I have a Christmas wish for you. I would just love to come on Patreon with you just once before Christmas because I miss seeing games with you.
Boom, done.
I've mentioned it a couple times. Rocco's sick again. His infection is growing back, but every day I look at him and I'm reminded of that Boxing Day game where I gotta watch it with you and Tony and Brian and all of them, and it's just that's my Christmas wish. And I know Miss Debbie already helped me this year by making my birthday wish happen, and that was like the one day I fell asleep early, and I'm so mad about it. But
I think Santa can make something happen. Done deal. So then I'm expecting you to be on with us next week then.
Okay.
During the game.
I can't watch the game any other way because like working the freaking Cowboys Bills game. So
I got you. Don't worry. You'll be there.
But I wanted to say thank you for always having me on, and I love you. You know I love you.
It's always
love.
love.
My life. You've changed a lot of our lives, and I just love that we get to share this with you because I know all of us have given you hard times before, but like you have to really know that we, in our hearts, like none of our lives would have been the same without you.
Oh, that means a lot.
Like,
I really do appreciate it.
You didn't just inspire us. You didn't just give Breezy a platform. Like, you inspired like people like Mariah. You had Dre back last week. Mike, you had Niners all day back. Like, I got goosebumps for days afterwards. I'm like, there's no way Mike just brought my like the two podcasts that brought me my entire Niners family together again. And you did. You had Niners all day on nothing but Niners, and it's just like. I'm still like I'm speechless just thinking about it. Like I almost like lost my shit while it was live. Like it's crazy.
It was definitely good to see Dre last week. Yeah.
So I'm grateful. I hope I get to see Kyle Shanahan apologize to Deontay Lenore. It probably will not happen.
No.
But I am so grateful for Seahawks. I am so thankful for Drake Greenlaw fighting through everything and coming back and fighting hard today. And it's just like, you know how everybody keeps saying they want to have that one game where everything doesn't go right and the Niners still win.
Right.
I think what I'm more happy about is that I felt like Brock is getting all the blame for those 3 losses, right? Like everyone keeps saying it was all on him.
Yes.
And I feel like today was more important because we had all the issues, right? So we had um the drop passes, we had the fumbles, we had the false starts on defense, we had all the kind of like amalgamations of the bad tackling and all the other stuff that kind of like made things so toxic and bad. And we persevered against a team that wanted to beat the hell out of us. You had like Leonard Williams saying, I am not losing to 3 times to this team this year. And they just, no matter what happened, they pulled through and they kept their heads and they won. And I think that is a lot of Steve Wilkes in it, because Shanahan's way too fiery, and I feel like Wilkes is finally that missing link is that we always needed. Someone who takes the secondary seriously and brings that calm that we need when things kind of go off the rails.
I agree.
All the props to Steve Wilkes. Yes.
Mike,
yes.
can I ask you one more question?
Yeah, go ahead. Shoot.
What do you think of Randy Gregory now that he's kind of worked his tail off a bit?
Oh, I hate that you asked me this question. You know I don't like Randy Gregory.
I'll answer it.
No, seriously.
I'll answer
seriously,
it. I'll answer it.
No, I want Mike to answer it.
It's cool. No, it's cool.
I want Melissa's answer too.
I'm always a supporter of all things Niners. I will say that my beef with Randy Gregory was someone squandering what I think is an opportunity of a lifetime. And it seems that he's gotten over that. My beef with Randy Gregory was the same beef that I had with, what was the wide receiver's name in Cleveland?
Josh
Gordon.
Beckham?
Josh Gordon. No, Josh Gordon. Yeah, these guys were just throwing away, like, just you have talent that people would pay to have. You have an opportunity that people would die to have, and you are choosing to not abide by very simple, basic rules and throwing it away. You're risking it all for nothing. And so that was my problem. I don't know Randy Gregory, the person, at all. I don't know Josh Gordon, the person, at all. But I do like when it seems like someone has learned from their mistakes and turned the page to get back on the right foot. Same thing with Reuben Foster. He was pissing me off also. You guys are making personal choices and decisions that just continue to squander opportunities of a lifetime. And so I am happy that he seems to have turned it around. And if something were to happen again, then I'd be right back to where I was. Like, see, I told you. I don't want to be the I told you so guy, and I'm hoping that never happens for him. Hopefully he gets another opportunity somewhere else, and maybe the Niners end up extending him. I don't know what's going to happen with him, but it is good to see him out here contributing, and he seems to be doing better. So.
Because I would kill myself if I was Reuben Foster. I would kill myself as my name was Reuben Foster. That was ridiculous.
Mike,
how you get that opportunity and throw that away like that?
Mike,
what did you say, Melissa?
Why'd you have to bring up both my triggers today?
I'm sorry. My bad.
You brought up the Broncos game.
I'm sorry.
You brought up the Broncos game, and then you brought up Bama players. Those are my 2 triggers.
Oh man, I'm sorry, but listen, guys, this was
the exact reason why I hate Nick Saban players.
This was a very fun show. I want to thank you all for rocking out with me and making these overreaction videos what they are. You guys are A+. So
I don't know if you saw earlier. I was trying to show off my coaster from Hodge because you guys were talking about Steve Young.
You got a Hodge coaster? Hold on, let me put you up there. Hold on. Let me change the background so we can see what you got there. Hodge gave me.
As you doing that, Mike.
Stupid flashlight to work, but it's not working.
I promise you, Mike. If I get my podcast going, you will definitely get all my shout outs because you'll be the dude that started me for sure, bro. You was the first guy. I didn't care for podcasts.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah.
You my guy. I love you, bro. Like we got the same name.
Definitely love.
Legitimately. Yeah. And you my guy, man. You my guy. You brought me over to YouTube into this whole dynamic, bro. Yeah, and for all the people that follow Mike and listen to Mike and even went with Wayne because I ventured off to Wayne for a minute. But man, look, Mike, you my guy. I love you, my guy. And I love everybody
It's all
over here.
love. Thank you very
Like,
much, man.
love everybody over here, man. Like y'all, everybody, like Steve. What's my guy with the poems? That's
Dan.
dope.
I
Dan.
like that, Melissa.
Dan,
Yeah.
look, bro. Hey, Dan, you need to take your show. I'm gonna snap you up everywhere we go, B. I'm gonna snap you up. Give it to him.
Yeah,
Give
man.
it to him hard. Like
Yeah,
we
man.
need
Listen,
more people like y'all.
I
have
gotta
one
run,
final
guys.
thought that
This has
on a
been
somber
great.
note, real quick.
Quickly, you gotta give it
Real
to me in 30
quick.
seconds.
Corey
I'm
Davis
coming
passed
over to
away. He
that.
lost his battle to cancer. If any of you
Yeah.
know Brian Culp or Tony Culp or David McNiner or any of the people that were really close to them, please just send them a nice DM or a nice message. I mean, we all love Corey, but there are certain people out there who were really close
Much
with Corey
closer. Yeah. Yeah.
that are really hurting right now. And so if you could just take like even 2 minutes just to say, how are you holding up? Just share something nice to let them know, because this community at its heart can be toxic, but we also take care of each other. So
We
that's
do.
all I wanted to
That is
say.
very true. Thank you very much. Round of applause to the entire panel. That was a great note, Melissa, to end the show on. You guys are great. Snap it up for our guy, Dan, the poem man. Yeah. Yeah. Steve, Melissa, Miguel, Dan, you guys are A+, man. I love and appreciate you guys. We're going to get out of here right now. Y'all know the saying. Say it with me. Prepare for glory. Anticipate pain. But always remain faithful. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.
We all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We spinning, we winning, we high stakes. We never miss, we all makes. Look at us dudes trying to prove, bringing you news with nothing to lose. Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne, Method Man, we bring the pain. See, I'ma confess it. We under the pressure. If you looking to find us, we them nothing but Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing but we them nothing but Niners.
And I know y'all can't see me, but shout out to Daryl for the last contribution of the night. Big win family. Ken Law has really stepped up. More on that on the next show. Make sure you guys are tuned in. All right. In about 15 minutes, we will be live again. I will talk about Ken Law and his contributions, and more importantly, what we're going to need from him going forward. I'll see y'all soon. Love.